quarter. Anybody else feeling that like chaotic, stressed out energy right now? Like the world is so fast, time is going so fast. I just need to breathe. And this is the complete opposite of how I normally like to end my year. Normally November is like balls to the walls, all out, we're grinding, we're finishing this year off strong, we're gonna achieve our goals before we head into the new year. Like that's normally my energy, and I normally thrive off of that energy. When I started my weight loss journey and lost 50 pounds, I actually started in November, believe it or not. So like the end of the year is usually when I'm like pumped up, ready to get after it. But right now I'm just like overwhelmed. I'm tired of the noise. If you're feeling stressed out like I am, I hope today's video is gonna help. I'm just gonna kind of guide you guys through how I'm feeling, what I'm currently doing, my current fitness goals, and how I'm planning to end the year in alignment. Hey guys, my name is Elise. If you're new here, I am a health and fitness coach here on a mission to help inspire you to lose weight, manifest the body of your dreams, and create a life you are obsessed to wake up to. If that sort of content aligns with you, it'd mean the absolute world if you would hit the subscribe button. I am trying to make videos every Wednesday and Friday. Sometimes it's not 2 times a week, but I am trying my best. We have made it to the last quarter of the year, and anyone else just feeling like burnt out, stressed out? I feel like the world is so heavy right now and it's going by so fast, and there's just constant like information and like opinions just being constantly like thrown your way. That's at least how I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling like very heavy in general. And I always feel like your mindset and your fitness journey, your weight loss, they go hand in hand. And if we're not mentally there, like there's no way you're gonna reach XYZ goal. And so I kind of just wanted to be more casual today, talk with you guys a little bit about how I'm navigating the end of this year and what my current goals are. And hopefully maybe this kind of helps guide you a little bit too. So I'm curious, are you feeling like hardcore lock-in mode, all out vibes until the end of the year? Are we like raging, going for it? Or are you kind of like me right now where you're like, oh my gosh, can we just like hit the freeze button? Can we just like pause for a second and like take a deep breath and recollect ourselves? I think it's really important to know that like if you're not in a place to facilitate fat loss and change, that it's just not gonna happen. You're gonna be spinning your wheels. And I feel like a lot of times we like get on this hamster wheel and we just go full force ahead, and then we crash and burn, and then we have to go full force ahead again. And it's this like constant like go, 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 go mode. And so I'm at a place right now where I completely burnt out a few weeks ago. Just mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. Anybody else feel that like chaos energy? I actually went to a yoga class last week, and the instructor was talking about how fast pace, like how fast time is going right now. And she related it and correlated it to eclipse season. Now, I don't know if I like fully believe in all of that. Like, I'm not gonna call it woo-woo, but like, I don't know, like universe stuff. I will say though, anytime, and this is my joke, anytime Mercury is in Gatorade, that's what I always call it, retrograde, I do feel like there is some kind of coincidence there. And so anyways, she made me feel like really seen almost. I was like, yeah, it does feel like it's going super fast. And yeah, like things have been chaotic and crazy. And so, you know, when she said that, I started looking into like eclipse season and what all that is. Let me know, comment below if you like know about this stuff. Definitely not an expert. But I do feel like there is some sort of correlation, some sort of bigger source power with the universe. I don't know. But it gave me just a chance to slow down in that moment and in that class and just like take a deep breath. And I want to carry a sort of peace and just like at ease feeling as we head into the end of this year, and really set myself up for a like all out 2026. And so instead of like trying to put pedal to the metal and like go 110% the next few months, I just kind of want to slow down and bring it back to the basics. So if you're feeling like burnt out, stressed, overwhelmed, and you're trying to do all these things, you're trying to like hit all your work targets, you're trying to be there as a mom, be there for your husband, be there for your friends, and then you're also trying to be there for yourself and fill up your own cup and do everything for everybody else, I hope that you I'll hold your hand. Let's just take a deep breath together and slow down as we finish out 2025. So let me know kind of what season, what era, what vibe you're in right now. Are we all out, or are you I just need a breather? Because I feel you. That's where I'm at right now. So if you're feeling stressed out, let's slow down and really focus on the basics. If you have a goal of losing weight, maybe right now we take the stress off of that goal. Maybe the goal just becomes to feel good and move your body. That way your workouts aren't so tied and related to having to achieve a certain goal or target. You can kind of take that stress off of yourself. Right now, personally, I've been in a place where, a few months back, I had a little bit of weight to lose. So I lost about 15 pounds and I was in a calorie deficit for about 3 months or so. And now I'm in a place where I'm slowly increasing my food back up to maintenance. And ideally, I would like to be able to gain some muscle. And just a side note, for any women out there who feel like lifting weights or eating more food is gonna make them bulky, or they don't wanna lift a heavier dumbbell, you're scared to lift that heavier dumbbell and we stick to the 10, 12 pounds. I have not gained an ounce of muscle in 5 years. And I work out consistently. I'm a coach. Not a pound of muscle have I gained in the past 5 years. And so just know, it isn't, you've got to be so intentional when it comes to gaining muscle. Your nutrition has to be on point. You've got to be really pushing your progressive overload. All of these things have to go in place for you to actually really build up muscle mass. Now, that's not to say that if you go from a place of never working out to starting to work out, there is something like newbie gains is what we call it, is that if it's brand new, your body will adapt to that and you probably will put some muscle on pretty quickly. But eventually you kind of hit that plateau and you stall out. And so you've got to be very intentional when it comes to building muscle. So just want to throw that out there. 5 years, I have the exact amount of pounds of muscle mass on my body as I had 5 years ago. And I'm actively trying to gain muscle. So I'm in a point right now where I've never actually gone into a bulking phase. And so as we close out this year, my goal is to get my calories all the way back up to maintenance and then potentially even go into a bulk within the new year and really grow my glutes, grow my booty. That would be kind of my number one goal right now. I've never actually gone through a bulking phase. I've always just kind of cut, lost weight, and then maintained. So this will be a new adventure for me. And with that, with the cut in calories that I've been in the past few months, if you're under eating, that is going to cause stress on your body. And so all of this kind of coincides with just giving my body more energy, giving my body, my metabolism, my hormones a break to just chill out and say, you know what, Elise, we're good. So if you're coming from a place too where maybe you've been trying to lose weight, trying to lose fat, you've been in a calorie deficit, you've been under eating for a while, your body might just need a breather and a chance to be we're safe, we're chilling. That way you can set yourself up to facilitate fat loss and change later on. So right now, the number one goal is to increase my food, give my body as much nourishment, as much fuel, as much energy as I possibly can. That way I don't feel like I'm burnt out and in a rut. And so I'm really focusing on those whole foods. I'm making sure I'm getting as much protein as possible. I'm also enjoying dessert at the end of the night. And so I'm really making sure that my body and my soul are just getting the food and energy that they need. And so just a little thing to think about if you feel, again, like you've been in a place where you've been trying to cut calories, you've been trying to cut fat, and you feel stressed and burnt out. Maybe you just need a break. Give your body a break. And so I'm going through a reverse diet right now. Every week I'm increasing my food slowly but surely, 50 to 100 calories. That way I'm minimizing as much fat gain as possible. We're slowly increasing calories. I'm still working out. I'm actually getting stronger in the gym. So PRs are happening. My hip thrust has improved. My overall strength has improved. So right now I just want to feel strong. I want to feel energized. And I want to give my body a chance to just breathe and know we can chill out for a second. You're good. And to just gain my energy back, along with getting myself out of that fight or flight when it comes to my nutrition and my food, I'm really focusing on decreasing stress overall. Aside from trying to decrease my body's stress response when it comes from under eating and from being in a calorie deficit and in a fat loss phase for a little bit of time and slowly increasing my food to get myself and my body metabolically out of a place of stress, I also am kind of slowing down as far as my high intensity activity goes. Usually I am like hardcore. I think in August, I ran over 60 miles at Orange Theory every month, or every year we do marathon month. It's a super fun challenge. You try and run as many miles as you can, a full marathon, half, or an ultra. And from there, I just exceeded the goal and I was in it. I was excited. I was so motivated. But coming off of that month, I was like, whoa, I leaned out way too quickly because I was running so much. My cortisol was spiking. I was breaking out like crazy. My sleep was out of whack. My caffeine intake was high. And so coming off of that, along with like trying to increase my food, I'm also slowing down my high intensity activity. My body is not needing that right now. And so if you're from a place where you're doing cardio all the time, you're constantly trying to get your heart rate up, your workouts are constantly about how many calories you can burn, constantly about how much you can sweat, let's take a deep breath and shift your focus to how your body is feeling throughout the day instead. Let's take the focus off of burning X amount of calories in your day, X amount of calories during the workout. And instead of like trying to lose weight and trying to like hit this goal and hit this target every single day, let's again slow down. And instead of running multiple miles every single week, and usually on top of that, I am like hardcore, super active. I hit like 15 to 20,000 steps usually if I'm in a fat loss phase. Movement outside of the gym is like so crucial. And so I'm trying to take a step back. I'm trying to be okay with like, all right, at least 8,000 steps. 8,000 steps. Go for a 20-minute walk, not to hit a step goal, but to get outside and to breathe and to connect with the universe, to get some sunshine on your face, to connect with God, to connect with yourself, to de-stress. So my walks right now are less about hitting a step goal and more about just alignment and breathing and de-stressing and feeling connected and grounded. So again, it's just a huge shift right now from like that hard hustle, grind, hit this goal, hit this daily target, less pressure on all of that stuff and more of just like, how am I feeling and what does my body and my mind need in this moment today? And how can I de-stress and feel safe and at home in my body? So that's been a huge shift for me too, is I'm not hitting 12 to 15 to 20,000 steps right now. That is so not the goal. If I hit 8,000, awesome. 8 to 10 is the goal. So I've really pumped the brakes on that. And again, the focus and the shift is not on fat loss right now. And again, if you feel like you're spinning your wheels, stressed out, your body also probably is not in a place to facilitate that fat loss and change. And so this might be a good wake-up call for you too. So less with my workouts right now is more. I am not doing all that high intensity interval training. I am doing Orange Theory about 1, maybe 2 times per week if it fits into my schedule. And I'm taking the stress off of working out like 6 times a week, especially as a fitness coach. I feel like I'm an imposter if I'm not working out all the time. And I had to kind of come to that realization of less is more sometimes. And I need to take the pressure off of that and slow down. That's just the theme for the end of this year. Slow down, Elise. But yeah, less high intensity interval training. I'm still doing cardio 1, maybe 2 times a week. I'm only running once a week and about 2 to maybe 3 miles max per week. So nothing crazy like I was doing before. And it's more of coming from a place of, because it feels good to get your heart rate up. Like getting your heart rate up is a good stress reliever, but especially as women, it puts so much stress and cortisol on our body when we are constantly doing high intensity interval training, getting our heart rate up chronically every single day after day after day after day. That is gonna spike your cortisol levels and it's gonna make losing fat that much harder. It's put so much stress and strain on your body. Now, that's not to say that we don't need both. We do need both. But too much of anything too much of a good thing is bad, right? Everything in moderation. So I'm really trying to decrease my overall stress on my body. And part of that is coming from my intensity of my workouts. So I'm only doing cardio again, 1, maybe 2 times a week. And I'm really focusing on building my strength in the gym. So I'm training legs 2 to 3 times a week. Again, we're trying to grow those glutes. So trying to build up the strength there. And then I'm doing upper body or full body 1 time a week. But I'm really listening to my body. I don't have a strict split right now. And it's kind of nice. You know, I get to focus on how is my body recovering? How is it feeling? Where am I feeling strong right now? What could I really attack today and have a successful, good, effective workout in today? What is my body needing? So I'm really taking a step back. I know I'm gonna work out. I know I'm gonna work out at least 4 times a week, and that's the goal. I'm taking the pressure off of like 6 times a week, or like doing a 75 hard challenge and like doing 2 workouts a day. Like, I'm done, we're tired, I'm bored of it. So less is more, 4 workouts a week, and really focusing on the strength component of that. Back to the basics, you know, we're thinking about water, and I'm trying to be more intentional about my water intake. Usually, I don't know what was with me. Water is one of those things habit-wise. I feel like once you drink a certain amount of water, like you're kind of good. Like you can kind of forget about that habit because it becomes so cemented in your lifestyle and your daily routine. But I like completely hit a wall. I've been drinking water like since high school religiously. Like I've never had a problem getting water in. And the past like month or so, I've been like dehydrated. I'm like a little dried up sponge, like, water, where is it? Give it to me. This is the first time I've ever had to like really remind myself, please drink your water, drink your water. And so with that, I'm trying to like see it as that fuel source. I'm trying to, when I drink my water, slow down and like practice gratitude in the moment. Think about abundance. Think about how the water is providing me with energy and life, and how it feels good. Less about, I need to drink my water, you're not drinking your water, or you got to drink your water to hit this goal, or less about that and more about just alignment and like what an amazing thing, like how much water we have on this earth, how much our bodies are made up of water. It's all just connected. And again, I don't know about all that stuff. I'm definitely in like a little spiritual crystal girly era. But yeah, I'm just trying to feel more connected and abundant and aligned. And when I slow down with my water and take a moment to just practice gratitude and try and connect to the universe and have that be an enjoyable moment and experience, it's a nice moment of pause and realignment throughout the day. So I challenge you to slow down and be intentional and reconnect, realign as you drink your water too, and see it as that like energy source and life source versus like having to drink your water to hit X goal target because you're on a weight loss journey and all of the stress and added stuff that comes along with it. Like release the shackles and let it just be enjoyment and an act of self-care to make yourself feel good from the inside out. Now, if you know me in real life, you know I drink Ghost energy drinks like their water. And so my caffeine intake has been through the roof. I usually drink 2 of those Ghosts every single day. I know, it's like my one vice. It's my one really bad, like, shouldn't be doing that kind of thing. And so I'm very intentionally trying to come off of my caffeine intake. I don't love coffee. I drink maybe an oat milk latte, but I just think it's a waste of money. Anyways, less caffeine, and I'm trying to be really intentional about that. And this is a tough one, but since I'm eating more food and I'm getting my fuel and my energy from food, I'm able to kind of shift that to where I don't need all the caffeine. I don't need that energy drink. I don't need that big rush, because all that energy drink does is spike me and then drop me way back down. Again, releasing more cortisol, releasing more stress on my body. It's doing more harm than good, and it's a Band-Aid fix. When if I'm eating enough food and if I'm sleeping like I should be, I don't need all of that caffeine. So the caffeine has been a really, really tough one. I am right now drinking 1 energy drink a day, which is a lot better than the 2 cans I have normally. At my very worst, I have had 3 to 4 energy drinks a day. Oh, I know, don't come for me, don't come for me. Again, it's my like one thing. It's my one thing. It's my pride and joy. I don't vape, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs. I have sugar occasionally, but like my energy drink, man, that's my vice. So this has been a tough one, but I'm noticing how much better and even more energized I'm feeling with less. The brain fog is going away. The stress on my body, the anxiety feels a lot less. So we're removing the Band-Aids. For me, that's the caffeine. For you, that might be the scrolling. That might be the vape pen. That might be the soda. Whatever that is, think about it. What is a Band-Aid fix? Over the past few months, as I've been on this like go, with being in a calorie deficit, with all the high intensity workouts, with trying to like build a YouTube channel and support my clients online and support my studio in person and coach classes, like with all of the things, my sleep has been out the window. There's been no consistent wake up time, no consistent night time. I will stay up late at night. I will wake up in the middle of the night and then watch TV and not be able to go back to sleep. And your sleep is so important. And so I'm really trying to slow down. I'm setting a screen off time, 8 p.m. I am not looking at any screens. I'm really starting to read more books. I'm the kind of girl, I've got 2 bookshelves. I love books. I love personal development books. Comment below your favorite book, actually. I want to know the favorite book you've read so far this year. I would love to see or hear from you what your favorite book is so far. Currently, I'm reading The Mountain Is You, and I love it. Love any sort of personal development, self-help, growth. That's my thing. That's my vibe. That's my jam. But I have all of these books and not a single fiction book. So, with screen time going away and with me trying to limit screens before bed, sometimes I don't want to read a personal development self-help book. I just want to breathe and not escape, but chill out, relax. And reading some fiction books as well. So let me know, comment below actually your favorite personal development book and your favorite fiction book that you've enjoyed reading so far this year. I love any sort of murder mystery, anything like that. I love. So let me know your recommendations because I'm starting to get into fiction books because at the end of the night, I love reading. I read a lot, but I'm like, I don't want more of this. And with that comes kind of the next thing I'm being intentional about. As somebody who loves personal development and as somebody who is always striving to become a better version of myself every single day, sometimes you just start to do too much. Sometimes you're just consuming too much YouTube content on blowing up or too much books or podcasts or whatever. Sometimes you just don't need to fix yourself. Sometimes you can just take a breather and absorb everything that you've consumed. Sometimes I'm at a place right now where I'm like, enough. I'm tired of hearing about what I need to do. I'm tired of hearing about having to do this or that. And so while I'm really enjoying making content and videos like that I enjoy consuming, I'm at a place right now where I'm just enough. I need to close my ears, earmuffs to all the information, all the noise, all the chaos of having to do, be, act, change, grow, whatever it is. And so I am kind of taking a breather, a step back from when I notice those moments of overwhelm, of having to try and be better versus recognizing the progress I have made as a human. You know what I mean? It can feel like a lot. So I'm taking a breather for the rest of the year on trying to be a better version of myself, trying to glow up. Less of that and more of just easing into it and embracing the habits and embracing the growth that I have had and just the consistency of it. So being intentional about noticing when I'm feeling overwhelmed by the content that should be inspiring me and filling my cup up. Because maybe for you too, like again, it's that constant spinning of your wheel. It's that constant trying to achieve a goal. It's that constant chase to get something, get somewhere, be happier, get in a better relationship, a better body. Enough. So taking less of an effort to read all the books, listen to all the audiobooks, and more of an effort to just be present and to enjoy. So that's another thing. So anyways, I'm totally on a tangent. This is just me talking with you guys today about like where I'm at and how I'm feeling and what I want to do as we close out 2025. So overall, just trying to be more intentional about the content that I'm consuming. You know, no reality TV for the rest of this year. I don't need that garbage in my life. I'm limiting social media use. I'm making videos, content, posting on Instagram, but I'm really kind of posting and ghosting at this point. I'm not scrolling. I don't have the apps on my phone. I don't want to be concerned with everybody else's opinions, what everybody else is doing, what the world thinks I should be doing. Enough. And with that also, not only am I auditing and being intentional about that sort of content, but also being intentional about not over consuming like that self-help content as well, because I'm at a point where right now it just feels like too much. It's all too much. And I just want to be present and enjoy and slow down and be with myself and feel connected to the people around me in my life and really connected to myself without having to try and be this better, higher version of myself every single day. Like, have you ever just slowed down to realize like where you're at? Like a past version of you would have loved to be where you are right now. Like, it's so funny, you know, I've been on this like hamster wheel of like trying to be a better version of myself and trying to do this and achieve this. And the ego cares about achievement. The ego cares about success. Your soul cares about alignment. And you know, it's this overwhelm and this burnout that has caused me to really realize, like, Elise, a year and a half ago you were manifesting exactly where you are right now, and you're so busy and caught up on what's next, the next milestone, the next target, that you almost didn't realize it. We don't take a second to realize that, like, oh my gosh, look at what I've created. Look what I've done for myself. Look at the life that I've been wanting and wishing for and visualizing and working towards. And I almost didn't realize that I was here and that I had it because I'm so focused on what's next. So taking a moment to stop consuming all of this stuff and realizing, wow, like I have grown. I am a higher version of myself, and I almost didn't realize it. I just gave myself chills, goosebumps. Slow down. You could be exactly where you wanted to be a year ago and totally miss it. Gosh. All of the content and being intentional about the content that I'm consuming and bringing into my life. We're limiting the screen time at 8 p.m. and being really intentional about a nighttime ritual wind down. I dim all the lights in my apartment. I light some candles. I will never show you guys like a skincare routine or like makeup stuff. Like, I put my makeup on every day, yeah, but like that's not my thing. But I've really been enjoying doing my skincare at night just as an act of self-care. You know, bringing a candle. I love eucalyptus, so a eucalyptus candle into my bathroom and just slowing down, being intentional, being with myself, feeling my skin, like touching my body in a way of just like love and care. You know, I suffered forever with horrible acne from like the time I was 13. And so I've always seen skincare as like trying to fix my flaws, and makeup is like trying to cover my acne up. And so it's been kind of a neat shift to not focus on trying to fix, right? it's not about fixing, but it's about showing myself some love and like taking care of my skin. Again, that same sort of shift with not with the personal development content and not having to like try and fix myself, but like if I want to listen to a personal development content, it's going to be because like I care about myself and I enjoy that kind of content, and less about trying to fix myself and be a certain way or look a certain way or achieve a certain goal. So skincare for me at the end of the night has been kind of a cool just like moment of I'm doing this to take care of you and show you some love, and less about the overconsumption of having a 10-step skincare routine and having to have flawless skin. Like, it's not about that. It's about just the slowing down and the ritual aspect and component of it and the winding down. I also have been sleeping with a sleep mask every night. I'll put earplugs in because I sleep way better that way. So no noise, no light. It's been so much better. And going to sleep at the same time and waking up at the same time every single day. There's a lot to be said from a scientific standpoint that when you even wake up or go to sleep, 30-minute difference, either way, 30 minutes earlier or later, that is enough to make you feel groggy in the morning, which is crazy, and enough to make you feel tired throughout the next day. So I've been very intentional about making sure that I am waking up and going to sleep at the same time. That way I'm fully energized and vitalized throughout my day. And with that, hitting snooze, no snooze, I'm very big on that. When I hit kind of like a burnout moment there, I was hitting snooze, sleeping in, and then that only makes me more tired. I'm only more exhausted throughout the day. Like that extra hour of sleep I think I'm getting that's going to help actually doesn't help. So waking up on that first alarm, getting out of bed, giving myself 10 minutes, I'll turn the lights on first thing in the morning. I'll lay in bed, but 10 minutes with the lights on to just give myself a chance to like wake up and be in alignment. I'll put a meditation on, and that's the vibe for the end of this year. Focusing on slowing down, reducing stress, reducing all of the noise, reducing trying to fix or perfect or hit a target or a goal, less of that and more just presence, alignment, and being at peace and finding ways to energize and revitalize myself. And then you know what, when January comes, we'll revisit. So that's kind of my goal, my vibe, I guess you could say, as we close out 2025. The goal is no goal. The goal is to just slow down and bring it back to the basics, bring it back to how I can fundamentally take care of my body and optimize, not in a way to fix or be perfect, but optimize in a way to just like feel my best and stop feeling like I have to do so much or be perfect. So that's where I'm at. Let me know where you're at. I hope this video kind of helped.